Hi, I'm Janver, and this is Vertox. I'm here with,
Hi, I'm Shallow.
Hi, I'm Ria.
Hey, and I'm Matt.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about one of the most enjoyable and best thing in the world.
Which is fiestas. What I mean is, who doesn't love fiestas, right? Have you guys ever experienced celebrating a fiesta before?
Yeah, I
I
do.
Yes,
do.
of course.
I mean, when you hear about the word fiesta, what does come to your mind? For me, I'm thinking about loud music, dancing, karaoke, sound trip, as if someone's having a birthday party. What about you guys?
For me, people dancing, playing some instruments like drums.
Food everywhere, and people drinking in the street, of course.
Yes, exactly. It's like a grand, beautiful celebrations of life. Today, we're going to explore what exactly fiesta is, its origin, and why they are so much fun.
We probably heard the word before, whether it's about big party, a cultural celebration, or a fan gathering of friends. But what exactly does fiesta mean? And where does this tradition comes from?
Spoiler alert, it's not just about parties. A fiesta can mean a lot of from different things depending on where you are in the world.
Let's begin by examining the historical origins. The word fiesta came from the Latin word fiestum, which means a feast or a celebration. In Spain, fiestas have traditionally been associated with religious holidays, particularly Catholic celebrations. For instance, many fiestas are held to honor saints, commemorate religious events like Easter, or celebrate the Virgin Mary.
And as it with many traditions, the Spanish influence spread across the globe. After the Spanish colonization of the Americas, the concept of the fiesta took root in the countries like Mexico, Peru, and of course Philippines, where it became an essential part of the both religious and social life.
Exactly. Sinulog is an annual religious festival honoring Senior Santo Niño. It is considered one of the biggest and grandest Philippine festivals. On the third Sunday of January, the city is filled with music, street dancing, parties, food, and more.
And speaking of food, fiestas are always a feast, right? I mean, they're an essential part of the celebration, whether it's a taco fiesta in Mexico or a paella fiesta in Spain. Food is a way of connecting people, sharing heritage, and experiencing fun together.
And let's not also forget the Philippines' most famous religious fiestas. Let's start.
Okay, can any one of you guys give me a kind of fiesta? Just any kind, here in the Philippines.
Okay, I'll go first. Sinulog Festival in Cebu. Sinulog is a annual religious festival honoring Senior Santo Niño. It is considered one of the biggest and grandest festival here in the Philippines. On the third Sunday of January, the city is filled with music, street dancing, parties, food, and many more.
For me, the Black Nazarene of Jesus. Every January 9, the religious feast celebrated in the heart of Manila, in Quiapo, the Black Nazarene is believed to be miraculously. That's why thousands of devotees come here and participate in the annual transaction. Some brave souls even climb up to the float to touch the statue and wipe their towels.
I have one. The Marianas Festival, which is celebrated in Marinduque during Holy Week. Marianas Festival is another famous religious festival in the Philippines. You will see men wearing masks called Marianas to embody the story of Lompinos. the blind Roman soldiers who spread Jesus Christ. His eyesight was believed to be healed by the blood from the side where Jesus was killed.
For me, it is the Mascara Festival. Mascara Festival is a huge celebration in Bacolod City every fourth Sunday of October. During the Grand Parade, street dancers wear attractive costumes and masks that reflects the joy of its people, making it known as the Festivals of Smiles.
What about fruit fiestas? Do you guys know anything about fruit fiestas?
Yes, me. The Lanzones Festival is celebrated every third week of October. As the name suggests, this festival honors the Lanzones, one of the comigines of important crops, which has helped put the island on the tourist radar. During the Lanzones Festival, street dancers wear vibrant costumes adorned with Lanzones fruits and leaves. Have you ever tried eating Lanzones?
Yeah,
I do.
okay. Okay, now, let us talk about the fiestas that each one of us have experienced, like in our hometowns. Can anyone share their own experience during those times?
Okay, I'll go first. The fiesta we celebrated in my hometown of Pampanga is Virgen de los Remedios, also known as the Queen and Mother of Pampanga. The Virgen de los Remedios is revered title of the Blessed Virgin Mary, venerated as the Queen and Mother of Pampanga. Her image is believed to have been brought to the province by Spanish missionaries in the 17th century. The statue of the Virgen de los Remedios is often associated with healing and protection, and she is considered the patron of Pampanga. The Feast of Virgen de los Remedios is celebrated annually, drawing thousands of devotees who came to honor her for her intercession and blessings. The image is particularly prominent in the Archdiocese of San Fernando, Pampanga, where it serves as a symbol of faith and devotion of Kapampangan people. In my experience, I have participated in various events during our fiesta, particularly in parades and pageants to represent our zone. Since both of my parents are counselor, we are actively involved in every event, contributing to our community spirits and celebrations. Being part of these activities has allowed me to connect with others, learn more about our tradition, and foster a sense of unity within our neighborhood. It's fulfilling to see how our efforts bring joy and excitement to everyone involved.
For me, it's the Cruz Sawawa. The Cruz Sawawa in Bukawi, Bulacan is also known religious landmark and symbol of faith for the local community. It is large cross created along the banks of the Wawa River, which has become a significant site from the devote. The cross is particularly associated with an annual Cruz Sawawa, a spiritual activity held during the Lenten where Catholics walk in pilgrimage to the cross as of devotion and penitence. The Wawa River and the areas around the Cruz of Wawa are historically used as a site where local people would gather for religious observance and rituals. The cross itself has become a symbol of community's deep Catholic faith and devotion to Christ's passion. Particularly during Holy Week, the site attracts many people seeking spiritual reflection, healing, and blessing. The Cruz Kawawa is not only a religious symbol, but also a testament to the rich religious traditions of Bulacan.
Okay. For me, this The fiesta that we've celebrated back in my hometown, Baliwag, Bulacan, is the Buntalhat, which dates in May 26. The Muntal hat is a traditional straw hat from the Philippines, woven from fibers extracted from buri palm leaves. The town is famous for the beautiful buntal hats, which are sold in different parts of the country and the world. To help preserve the tradition and the local industry of buntal hat making, the local government of Baliwag this festival this festival this festival. The said festival is not complete without fanfares exhibits, a beauty contest called Lakanin Lakambini ng Baliwag, concerts, street dancings, and many more.
In my experience, Concepcion is a small municipality in the province of Bohol, located in the central Visayas region of the Philippines. While not as widely known as some of other towns in Bohol, it has a local significance, particularly in terms of its community and religious devotion. One notable feature is religious heritage, with the town being named after the Immaculate Conception, the patroness of the municipality. The Feast of the Immaculate Conception is an important religious event for the people of Concepcion, as it highlights their deep Catholic faith and reverence for the Virgin Mary.
Now that we've talked about some of the most famous fiestas here in the Philippines, now let us talk about why are they still relevant until today's time. Fiestas or festivals have always been about the community, right? They're not just about having fun. They are also about the expression of shared identity, cultures, and values.
Exactly. In a world that is increasingly fast and digital, the idea of gathering together to celebrate, to dance, to eat, and to remember tradition is more important than ever. Fiesta help us to keep the cultural practices alive and create spaces where people can connect across generations, backgrounds, and even national borders.
And beyond that, fiestas allow people to escape the everyday routine and immerse themselves in something bigger than themselves. It is time to feel a sense of belonging, to celebrate life, and to embrace the joy of being part of something collective.
Right. And in today's world, we also see how people are adopting traditional fiestas to address contemporary issues. For example, many modern festivals focus on sustainability, highlighting eco-friendly practices or bring awareness to environmental issues.
And that is what I love fiesta the most. A fiesta is never just a party for the sake of it. It's about remembering who you are, where you come from, and celebrating the good stuff in life, like food, dance, music, and of course, great company from other people.
And you know what? Fiestas have evolved with time. In today's world, you've got all sorts of modern twists on the traditional fiesta. Think about the rise of music festivals. Coachella, Tomorrowland, Burning Man, they are not fiestas in the traditional sense, but they capture the same spirit of celebration, freedom, and connection.
So true. Even though they're not rooted in cultural or religious traditions, they're still fiestas in their own right. People come together from all over the world to express themselves, share experience, and just celebrate and enjoy the life at its finest.
I love that, the essence of fiesta is adaptable. It is about people, music, food, and dancing. It doesn't matter where you are, or who you are, or how do you even celebrate it. It's just how about you're living the moment and cherishing and enjoying the good things in life.
whether this tradition festival in the Philippines or a local celebration in your own community. The essence of fiesta is all about coming together to share in the enjoyment moment in life. It's a reminder to the importance of community, culture, and of course, the fun.
We hope this episode has given you a little more insight into what makes a fiesta so special. The world full of unique celebrations, and no matter where you are, there's always something to celebrate.
So, what's your favorite fiesta? Tell us your stories and don't forget to share the love, share this episode with your friends, and subscribe for more cultural deep dives every week.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you on the next celebration. Until then, keep the fiesta spirit alive wherever you are. Love lots, guys.
Again, I'm John Ver.
I'm Shello.
I'm Ria.
And I'm Matt.
And that's it for this episode. See you until the next one, guys. Peace out.
Bye!
Bye.
Whatever goes around eventually comes back to you.